3 years ago, I made my very first fixing video, fixing the Lion King 2019 remake, and I haven't stopped since. After 5 years of the film being out, the unsolicited promised sequel has finally been announced, and oh my god do I have some things to say. Normally I don't make reaction videos on recently announced projects of any kind, but damn, I got some things I need to get off my chest, so let's get started. Recently, a teaser trailer dropped for the prequel to the Lion King remake, and from what I've gathered from the trailer alone, it's a retelling of how Mufasa became king of the Pride Lands, and already we have an issue. Growing up, watching the original 1994 Lion King movie, I was under the impression that Simba's family has been ruling over the Pride Lands for quite a few generations.
Simba, let me tell you something that my father told me. Look at the stars. The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars.
Really?
Yes. So whenever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you. And so will I.
In the trailer, Rafiki tells you that Mufasa is an orphan and has no royal blood in his veins, so why the hell would Mufasa mention the great kings of the past to Simba when the trailer tells you he has no connection to them?
A lion was born without a drop of nobility in his blood.
This speech is in the 2019 remake word for word. The point of this is to allude to their ancestral heritage, but this trailer throws that the fuck away, making the speech about the great kings meaningless.
Simba, let me tell you something my father told me. Look at the stars. The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars.
Really?
Yes. So whenever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be up there to guide you. And so will I.
I'm aware there is a comic that tells of Scar's origins and how his real name is actually Taka. I don't know if this is canon or not, but since they're making a prequel, I guess in some sense it is, which leads to another issue with this supposed sequel. Animation Magazine published an article written by Mercedes Milligan, and in this article, they give a synopsis of the film's story. They mention Taka, who is the heir of a royal bloodline. I'm guessing that's supposed to be Scar. Anyone who watched the original 1994 film knows that Scar is extremely petty that he is not king. However, the film made it clear why that is, and that's because Mufasa is the eldest brother. The remake also relays this information.
Why, if it isn't my big brother descending from on high to mingle with the commoners?
But when it comes to brute strength, I'm afraid my big brother will always rule.
When it comes to royalty, it's pretty well known that the firstborn is first in line to the throne, meaning Mufasa is a legitimate, valid ruler. However, due to the change of Mufasa's legitimacy, it's looking like he's going to be challenging the current ruler of the Pride Lands, if there even is one. But again, in order for that speech about the great kings of the past to make any sense, there has to be previous kings. If this is remotely close to how the story is going to go in the film, then Scar was right. He was valid to be upset that he wasn't king. But the thing is, if there is an evil ruler and they are a member of Scar's family and Mufasa does dethrone them, why wouldn't he give the title to Scar? Unless Scar thought the same as the evil ruler, and in that case, why would Mufasa let him stay? This is the thing about making changes. No matter how minute you think the change is, it can cause ripple effects to the story. Meaning you'll have to go back and change everything that it affects so that one change makes sense and does not conflict with the story. Who knows? Maybe Disney can pull this off. Just because I don't agree with the changes doesn't mean the story isn't going to be any good. In the end, it's all going to come down to execution. With that said, I do appreciate that they're not doing a complete remake of Simba's Pride, which was the original sequel to the original film. Despite what people are saying about the trailer and the VFX, at least they're trying to tell somewhat of an original story. I will give Disney points for that. However, what I do not appreciate is them taking legitimacy away from the male characters. They did this with Prince Eric in The Little Mermaid, and apparently not even the furries are safe. I don't know why Disney is doing this, because some of their princesses rely on that legitimacy to make them princesses. Specifically Tiana, Belle, and Cinderella, but their stories have already been told, except for Tiana, so you might want to keep an eye out for that. I think that's about all that I want to say, and you let me know, what do you think about this upcoming movie? Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe!